And we continue on Sports Night. It is NBA All-Star Weekend coming up, and happy to be joined right now on the show by one of the best in the NBA, Klay Thompson. Got a lot of hoops I want to talk about with Klay, but before we do that, I feel validated right now because Klay is on a promotional tour built with chocolate milk. I drink chocolate milk every day after I work out, and people think I'm crazy, Klay, so tell us why this is actually a good idea.
Okay, you might be the smartest guy I know, actually. Great post-workout supplement, I'm telling you. All natural and delicious.
Do you actually drink it? I mean, you're an NBA All-Star. You drink chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah, I drink chocolate milk.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Been drinking it since I was this tall.
Good.
Everybody loves chocolate milk, man. Everybody loves chocolate milk.
I'm with you 100%. All right, Klay, so All-Star Weekend coming up. 4 Warriors in the All-Star game. What's it like going there with three of your teammates for the All-Star game?
It's really surreal. I never would have envisioned this in my rookie year, and now to be in this position, it's crazy. And to have Steve as coaching, it's unbelievable. So we're gonna make the most of it, embrace the moment, and just have fun because that's what the All-Star Game is all about. And yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
Klay, you obviously grew up around the NBA with your dad. You remember the old-time All-Star weekends. I thought last year's All-Star Saturday with the dunk contest, the three-point shootout with you and Steph was the best in years. But then this year, Steph's not in it. Did you give him a hard time about not doing the three-point contest with you?
Gave him a little bit of a hard time. You know, guy takes one loss, runs for the hills, but it's all right. But he needs a break. He's had a crazy past few years just with his workload, and he's got a big family now. He's a family man, and he just needs some time with the fam. But it won't be the last time we'll see each other in a three-point contest. We'll do it one more time before our career's over, because you know we're tied 1-1, so we gotta go heads up at least one more time.
I like that. Have you sized up the competition this year? You got Swaggy P in there, and you know if he gets hot, you never know what's going to happen.
Swaggy P. He is a good shooter. He can get hot. And they got Kyrie too, who's also a great shooter. He actually won a few years ago. So C.J. McCollum, a bunch of good guys who can shoot. But I'm gonna put my money on myself because I'm really trying to repeat because it's a great event. I mean, it's a weird event because, you know, you're just out there, just you. I think it's 25 balls you're shooting and 20,000 people. So you just got to, you know, embrace the moment and just let it fly.
Klay, you guys went to Oklahoma City last weekend, Kevin Durant's first game back there. What was that environment being like? And it looked like you guys had some fun with it, with the cupcake shirts after the game and everything.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, anytime you can get that type of hype and electricity in the building for a regular season game, you appreciate it because we play a lot of basketball games. And although we are very blessed to play in front of a great road crowd all the time, it was nothing like I've ever been in an OKC. It was a ton of fun, and as a competitor, you embrace those moments. And I have not heard boos like that in a long, long time. So that was a sweet position to be in, and I love how Kevin rose to the occasion. He really played phenomenal that night.
This is still Kevin Durant country from his time with the Longhorns. Was he mad at all about the reception, or do you think he embraced it?
He embraced it. You can't expect to get cheers and a standing ovation because the people in Oklahoma are very passionate and they love their Thunder. And Kevin made the best decision for himself, and I think it was a great decision, obviously. But that's fanhood, you know. Fans, their hearts are in it. You know, I remember I was a kid, one of my favorite players would leave, I'd be a little heartbroken. So you can't expect to, you know, get an ovation when you go back. There's going to be some boos, and there's going to be some tough love. It's a part of the game.
There's a lot of Spurs fans around here that hope for a Spurs-Warriors Western Conference Finals last year. It didn't happen. It could happen this year. When you look at the Spurs with LaMarcus Aldridge, Pau Gasol's hurt obviously this year, as well as Kawhi's playing, what impresses you about them?
I mean, just I think they just set a record with 20 straight seasons with above 500 records, something ridiculous. It's just their consistency. You know, you feel like we're creating. We only have 9 losses, I think, but yet they're like 3 or 4 games behind us. It's like, it's ridiculous. You know, I can't get away from these guys. But they're extremely talented, and they play as a real team. I mean, they play very similar to us. You know, it's like 300 passes plus a game and like 25 assists or more. And Kawhi is playing an MVP type of level. The kind of two-way player he's developed in, you could argue he's the best one in the NBA. Just his ability to score now is ridiculous. And then they just have guys who know their role. So that's what impressed me about the Spurs. And the Spurs are one of the few teams in the NBA that won't beat themselves. So you really got to play. You got to beat them in 48 minutes. You're not going to just go down there and they're not going to give you a game.
All right, Klay, thank you very much for the time. Have fun at All-Star Weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Klay Thompson with us here on Sports Night. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.